We don't even make samples. If we make samples, the production cost will increase. You don't pay for samples, but making samples actually costs more than the actual product. Producing 10 units at 10 grams each is more expensive than producing 1 unit at 100 grams. But they just give out these samples everywhere. Who pays for these samples? It's not the president of the company. They add on the cost of samples to the sales price of the product. There was someone, when he heard that the skincare 6 set is only about $75, each one costs less than $15, he said, "How good could such a cheap product be? I don't want to use it. $75 for one is even cheap, but $75 for 6? He said, "I can't use such a low-grade product on my face." There was another person that got this product as a gift. She had been using a product that was about $1,000 per set. She said she couldn't use a $75 product on her face, but she didn't want to throw it away, so she used it on her buttocks and feet. But after about a month, she started noticing that the skin on her buttocks and feet had improved. I haven't seen it, but that's what she said. So she started using it on her face as well. When she used it on her face, she realized that it was better than the expensive brand she had been using before. So she started using that on her feet, and our cheap product on her face. She said that in front of many people. So this product can be so cheap because it is mass produced. Also, we didn't spend a lot of money on the container. We just wanted to make it clean and simple. It doesn't need to be fancy because once the product is all gone, the container goes in the garbage. So we didn't want to waste money like that. We only wanted to spend money on what goes on the face. So the container is just simple. We don't spend any money on advertising, department store commissions, or shopping mall commissions. If we had shops, it would all go towards the sales price. But we don't have any of that. Therefore, this product is not cheap because there is little content or the quality is low. We just got rid of all the bubbles, and thus, the price became cheap. Cosmetics are made with natural raw materials. Those are the good ones. They're created by taking natural plants or fruits, squeezing the juices and boiling the extracts. How expensive could that possibly be? When I talk about these prices, I say, why should it be any more expensive than juice? All you do is boil plant roots and squeeze the juice out of fruits. Put it all together in a tank and stir it to mix it together. It shouldn't be that expensive. When I say that cosmetics engineers get enraged, they try to say that it's sophisticated, but I say the machines do everything for you. So just calculate the electricity costs. It might drive them crazy when I negotiate like that, but that's really the case. Realistically, why should cosmetics cost any more than juice? It's made out of raw plant materials. If a certain plant is expensive, it will be farmed more. Then the price drops. In the case of aloe, what if you could only get it by extracting it from the deserts? It would be very expensive, but a large stem of aloe is only a few dollars. When you take a flight near California, in the middle of the desert, there are large green areas. I think they are aloe farms. If you go there, a big stem of aloe is very cheap. If you take that and use it as a raw material, you have natural aloe cosmetics. There is aloe in here. The aloe in here barely costs a few cents. It's not even $1. There is more than just aloe. But even if you take all the raw materials in here, it still doesn't cost a whole lot. Its cost should be similar to juice. It's true that there is more advanced technology involved in products like the essence. So expensive machines have to be used. But if you manufacture 1 million units per year with that machine, and you do that for 10 years, that's 10 million units. If you divide that cost of the machine by 10 million, it's really not that much. This product isn't cheap because it's low grade. It's actually a very good product. So this is a nano product. And it received the 장영실 Award in cosmetics industry. Would we have been the only company to apply for the award? Only the Atomy Essence? No way. All of the largest cosmetics companies in Korea, all the luxury brands competed to get this 장영실 Award. Some cost $150, $200, $300, $700, but our $15 Essence got the award. You cannot look down on this because I compare it to juice. That only applies when we negotiate the price. You have to push it like that when you negotiate. That's how you get a discount. But the quality of the product is one of the greatest, not only in Korea, but the world. It's the greatest product in Korea. The best. Why is it so cheap? Advertising costs, shop commissions. We ignore the bombastic advice of the experts and use cheap containers. But if we mass produce, we can sell it at a cheap price. So we said, let's try to make a nation's cosmetic, one that anyone can use. So we lowered and lowered and lowered the price. At first it was a set of 5 items, but later we added the BB cream to make it a set of 6. Someone in the cosmetics industry saw the skin lotion and said, "Is this chairman of this company crazy? How does he expect to make money if he makes skin lotion and milk lotion so big?" He was grumbling about the size of our products. Well, I know that too. But if we want to make a nation's cosmetic, it has to be cheap. And it has to be large. Another person was joking, saying that they never get the thrill of opening a new container. That's the way a nation's cosmetic should be. This used to be 135 mils, but we increased it to 150 mils. 135 is large enough. Why increase it even more? Because we want to create a nation's cosmetic. Through Atomy, we want the general public to be able to use good quality products at cheap prices to assist their livelihood. We want to help them save living expenses. Also, there aren't many jobs out there right now. There are so many small stores that are going out of business. How are those people going to live? You can start Atomy even if you don't have capital, specialized knowledge, or certifications. Your age doesn't matter. You don't need to have special experience. As long as you join the system, if you come to the seminars, there are people who explain everything to you. There are sponsors who directly help you. You may even be able to enjoy the riches of life. You can start a business without any investment. You won't cause harm to anyone, and it's good and cheap. It's good and cheap. Try it, try it. If you don't like it, bring it back. That's all you need to say. Anyone that has a mouth can do this business. You can succeed by introducing it to those around you. For some, because you have your lovely families. The first time you get into this sales industry, it can be a very unfamiliar territory. Some may think that you have to beg people and dislike the idea. But this business really does not cause harm to anyone. You're not asking people to buy something that's really expensive. You're not asking them to buy something that is useless. They need to use these products anyways. If they don't buy it, then that's okay. Our job is to introduce it. If they don't want it, so be it. So we just have to diligently introduce it to people around us. And sometimes there are people that have been looking for products like this. And there may also be people who had been looking for a business like this. So we just tell people, we all have to use daily necessities. Let's stop making the rich richer by buying them from large department stores. Let's circulate it within ourselves. That's what you need to explain. If you can do that, although you had no money to start, if you work diligently, you can succeed. This can be a business that pays you $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 per month. You will be able to help the people around you that are in need and live a good life while being respected by those around you. This is your opportunity. Now you can take your business out into the world together with Atomy.